Hello, I'm Dr. Ivan Meisner, founder and chairman of BNI, the world's largest business networking organization. BNI has thousands of groups in dozens of countries all around the world. I'm speaking to you today relating to the second annual International Networking Week, which is February 4th through the 8th, 2008. International Networking Week is an initiative of BNI. However, it is absolutely open to many other networking groups all around the world. BNI would like to work in partnership with other networking organizations to celebrate and recognize this program globally. Since our first ever International Networking Week last year, we've had many organizations and even governmental agencies recognize International Networking Week, including the state of Nevada, the county of Los Angeles, and both the Assembly and Senate for the state of California in a recent joint resolution. Even the 2008 International Chases calendar of events recognized International Networking Week as an annual week to be honored each year. I'd like to thank the sponsors for this year's video, NetworkingNow.com, and for the second year in a row, the Referral Institute. NetworkingNow.com is the world's leading website for downloadable content on business networking, and the Referral Institute is the world's leading referral training organization with programs all around the world. I urge those of you watching this video to visit their websites to learn more about their programs, which will dramatically improve your networking skills. International Networking Week is about celebrating the key role that networking plays in the development and success of business all around the world. It is also about creating an awareness relating to the process of networking, not just any kind of networking, but what I call relationship networking, an approach to doing business based on building long-term successful relationships with other people. Networking is a powerful process. If you are building relationships with quality business professionals, you never know where the contacts may lead you. I write a blog for Entrepreneur.com. It's free. You can view it at www.networkingentrepreneur.com. A while back, I wrote an article in my blog called The Butterfly Effect of Networking. Now, the butterfly effect is part of chaos theory. It talks about how the flapping of the wings of a butterfly can affect something, which affects something, which affects something else that can lead to a change in the weather. My blog article describes a great example of how one contact can lead to another, which leads to yet another, which is the true power of networking. It talks about how a simple phone call from someone asking me for some help led to me spending a week on Necker Island with Sir Richard Branson and about 18 other people. This story is a classic example of how an action that you take now can create a relationship with a quality business professional that can lead to something, that leads to something, that leads to something great. In this case, it was a BNI member who asked me for help in creating a social capital community for a coaching organization. That led to a speaking engagement for that organization, which led to a chance meeting with Jack Canfield, co-author of the Chicken Soup for the Soul series. Now, this meeting led to an invitation to participate in the Transformational Leadership Council, Jack's personal network for transformational leaders, which led me to meet Nancy Salzman, a trainer in ethics and leadership, who had an associate that was a good friend of Sir Richard's. When Nancy and her associate were finalizing a special event on Necker Island, Sir Richard's private island, they realized they had an opening for 2 people. And my wife and I were invited to spend 5 days with Sir Richard and more than a dozen other highly successful business people, royalty, and entertainers from all around the world. This is a great example of the butterfly effect of networking. The actions you take today in creating relationships with other people can lead to places you would have never expected. It has for me. You can begin the butterfly effect of networking by asking yourself, who can you refer today? This is a great theme for International Networking Week because it's all about helping your referral partners. One of your goals for International Networking Week should be to refer someone, give a referral or referrals to people you know and trust. One way to do that is to use this week to make or improve communications with your referral partners. Call them, write them, meet with them, but use this week to establish or improve the relationships that you have with key people in your professional life. If you are part of a business organization or networking organization, use this week to recognize and or celebrate the process of relationship networking. Hundreds of groups all around the world are doing large events. You may be watching this at one right now. Other networking groups are doing special networking exercises as part of their normal networking meetings during International Networking Week. I know that many BNI groups are doing a special exercise in honor of International Networking Week. This is a great way to recognize this important week in your business relationships. We live in a high-tech, high-touch society. The more technologically advanced we become, the more we need to connect with people. Different countries and cultures, different races and religions, different people and places, we are all united by one thing. We all speak the language of relationships. We all want to do business with people we know and trust. Relationship networking is a good way to achieve this. I think one of the most important things I've learned in the more than 2 decades since I founded BNI is that it's not what you know or who you know, it's how well you know them that really counts. It's getting to know someone and trust them that leads to an ongoing referral relationship. Relationship networking is a great way to get business, but it's an even better way to do business. BNI, networkingnow.com, and the Referral Institute, as well as many other networking organizations all around the world, invite you to recognize and participate in International Networking Week, which is held every year beginning with the first Monday of February. I want to thank you very much for watching this presentation today. This is Dr. Ivan Meisner from BNI headquarters in Southern California. Don't forget, it's not called NetSit or NetEat, it's called Network. So let's take some time this week to network with others whom you know and trust.